What up, Scary James? Eat his sauce. It's what's left of a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Like a drift. What up, Adam? Couldn't do. I do custom work for people sometimes. Yeah. How the hell did you even make that with my bare hands? The engine will be a 2276cc stroker, air-cooled V-dub mounted in the back, turboed. Thanks, Jeremiah. What up, Doa? What's going on, bub? Jack Oates out in Idaho. Morning, cowboy. Thanks, Junebug. With the turbo, the horsepower will be around 325, give or take, and the car is only going to weigh around 2,000 pounds. So power to weight ratio is very close to a Hellcat Red Eye, even with all the body work. If all my math is correct. Who knows? Maybe it's fucking not. We'll figure it out when it's done. Mike D, 8-9 years ago, I think. I don't really, really off the top of my head, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to time. First rule of prison. Working on this Lambo door. Thanks, Dragster Arc. Yeah, it's going to do wheelies. Well, I stretched the front end 10.5 inches and dropped it 4 inches. So there's some extra weight and length. So hopefully the wheelie popping ain't too bad. Holy shit, is it Father's Day today? Oh, it's tomorrow. Indian cheap shit. Hand me my bug spray. Yeah, Herbie got a hold of them steroids. Carl Mitchell, you never said what engine. Yeah, I did multiple times, but I'll do it again. 2276cc stroker, air-cooled V-dub, turbo, draw-through, mechanical carburetor, no EFI, no fuel injection. Yeah, the engine's going in the back. Look, Pro Street built tranny's already in. It's a reinforced IRS case converted to swing, chrome ollie axles, one-piece boots, welded gears, welded throwout, bagged up. What are you going to do with the opening next to the hood? What opening? That? That's what's happening on the other side. This one's only half done. It still needs some fill-in work, but I gotta. It's just vice grip on right now. I gotta pop it off and take measurements and shit. Oh, this right there. It's gonna fill in and go around the axle and tie rods. How much did all of this cost so far? Probably way too fucking much. I can tell you that. I mean, just the material. Fuck. I mean, just the engine's like almost 20 grand, I think. Do shark teeth. Planet Pot. 2276 cc stroker, air-cooled V-dub, turbo. Me no not hit. I don't take shit. Poor man's Corvette. Me and my dad racing dirt. Fuck yeah, Terminator. Is it being built? Yeah, by me right now. 2 years. But I started from the ground up. Literally. No, the top is not chopped. Factory glass will go right back in all the way around. What up, Kansas City? Race stock cars, it's fucking cool. Wish my dad raced stock cars. Thanks, Huey. Yeah, it came out good, huh? I squeezed this in a couple of days after work last week. Custom glass isn't as expensive as you think for flat glass, which most of this is flat glass. But yeah, it's unnecessary. Yeah, the real Wayno. Color. So the main body will be sprayed in satin black truck bed liner, and then it's going to have these purple accents. And then the inside, you can see it. We got some purple right there. We got some purple right there. We got some purple right there. Everywhere this blue's at in the doors will be sprayed purple. And then for the interior, metallic purple and black Cayman alligator for the seats, door cards, headliner. Thanks, dude, Wilson. What up, MC? Yeah, I'll make everything look mean as fuck. Working on a Civic right now. Terminator, it's a show car first. So show car, Pro Street. Obviously it's bagged. You don't want to be racing a car with airbags, but unless they're seconded by, you know, adjustable coilovers or something like that. But no, not my Civic. There was a comment. Somebody's working on a Civic. I think it was Nicola. Too much boost. Yeah. This engine, I think, can handle 19 pounds. Don't quote me on that. I haven't looked at the engine specs in a while, but it can basically handle double the amount of boost that I'm going to give it. I'm only going to give it 10 pounds of boost. It's a very mild boost. 10 to 12 pounds. We'll see. But I hate these ugly gay Beetles. Then keep fucking swiping. You don't have to be here. What up, Cody? This is what's left of a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, bro. What are you doing in the interior? Classic, simple, or more custom? Blend of both. Nothing too complicated. I am going to make my own instrument cluster. All the digital blacked out gauges with the purple backlighting come in today. I've got a 10-inch black lowrider chain steering wheel that's going to go on here. That comes in the 25th, I think. And then I'm going to use the factory seats. I have high backs, but I'm going to chop them to low backs. And then the bench seat in the back. I want the original spring seats in it. Then the door cards and stuff, I'll probably redesign. But fairly simple. All flush mount, blacked out push buttons for all my controls. And then when you push the button, it has a purple halo. No stereo. I got to keep the weight down. A 911 motor's too expensive, though. Yeah, rust. The main body will be sprayed in satin black truck bed liner, and then it's going to have the purple accents. And the seats, door cards, headliner will all be covered in metallic purple and black Cayman alligator. What up, EB? How fast will it go? I have no idea. Again, if all my math is correct and the car ends up weighing what I think it's going to, the power to weight ratio will be close to a Hellcat Red Eye, so it's going to be fast. Scissor doors, not suicide. Suicide open backwards. Yeah. Yeah, body. 700 horsepower? No, 325. But you have to remember that this car is going to weigh less than half of a Hellcat. So why Lambo doors and not suicide? Because everybody does suicide doors. These are an engineering feat and challenge. I had to reverse hinge the fucking hood, build an entire subframe inside just to hold these, then cut the entire quarter panel out and redesign it. See? Yeah, MC, it's all about power to weight ratio. It don't matter. I mean, you got a little fucking tote goat fat tire mini bike. I mean, you could throw a built 80cc in there and do 80 miles an hour, you know? Power to weight, bub. What up, Christian Bernard? Good morning, bub. Terminator 38. Oh, where's my... Apparently my whiteboard pen's gone. Need to impress you, won't catch me on TV. I am what I come from and what I be. I guess I'm the Tennessee. Every time I go to church, you know I'm bleeding on. Every time I go to church, you know I'm bleeding. Yeah, I'm the Tennessee. I wrote down your name. I'll check it out. Self-reflection. Thanks, Light. That frame will be able to handle the engine. These don't have a frame. They're pan on body. And I don't know. We'll fuck around and find out. How much does it weigh? I'm trying to keep it at 2,000 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilograms. Or no, yeah. Kilos? Yeah, I don't know. What shorts are you wearing? Dickies, well. Thanks, 100 Beach. EB, do I build stuff this wild for customers? I would absolutely love to. Right now, I only have room to build one at a time. This is my tiny garage. But that's the goal. Yeah. What up, Jonathan? Or am I? It's about 9:07. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll weigh less than a Civic. Welcome to the most underrated and debatably the most hated live on YouTube. Back my shit up. No. Minty Mint. Air Cool V-Dub turboed right there. Big one. 2276cc stroker. I gotta have that air cooled sticking out the ass end right there. It's very unique and iconic. And that whole grill right there, backlights, that's the tail light, blinkers, running light. It's all backlit inside there. Try to prove me guilty, I said no, dog. Yes, I know Hitler. Hitler didn't design the car. Hitler commissioned Ferdinand Porsche to design the car. But yes. What up, Buckwheat? That's a good name, Buckwheat. I like that. Island City Media, air-cooled engines are not unique. They literally made 100 million of them. I think it was more than that, but nobody else had them until the Corvair, which actually almost tripled the horsepower, I think. It was over double for sure. But again, find another air-cooled engine for a car. They don't do them. It'll be a 2276cc stroker, air-cooled V-dub turboed. Do you take song requests for Upchurch? On hangout nights, yes I do, but Upchurch only, and it cannot be a remix or a collab. Copyright reasons. Fat guy eating healthy. Started out as a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Write a story. It'll be around 325 horsepower. The end goal is show car / pro street. Mostly it's just a show car. Thanks, 100 Peaches. Stormy's house. Mission fan. Yeah, I was supposed to be going to SEMA this year in November, but it got canceled because my wife decided to quit her job and open up her own company. So hopefully the company will be up and running and making money, and we'll make it next November. Thanks, him too. I'm gonna make it to SEMA sometime, and I'm gonna make a fucking scene. I can tell you that. 2276 cc stroker, air-cooled V-dub turbo, single draw-through, carbureted, no EFI, no fuel injection, purely mechanical. Yeah, fat guy, I probably should,
Church, I love you guys.
What up, Robert Pino? How long is the car? I have no idea. What up, Bo? Thanks, Drip. What up, Bo? See you later, Terminator. No, it's not a Super Beetle. It's a 1967. Ford GT Airways, yeah. Or a lot of times I get a Bugatti. People online are calling it the Bugatti. What up, Brazil? Fusca. Drip. This is what's left of a 1967 Volkswagen Beetle. Show car / pro street. 2276 cc stroker, air-cooled, turboed. Stretched, dropped, widened. I actually don't know if I'm going to finish under the hood or not. I mean, I'll clean it up, paint it and stuff, but they're rot boxes in the UK. Yeah, I mean, they're not much better over here. Thanks, Drip. What up, Alex? Factory hand crank sunroof, so this whole thing drops and retracts into the roof skin. I just snapped off the handle last week, the old rotted plastic. I got another new one over in a box of parts, but yeah, drip, subscribe, stay tuned, motherfucker. See ya. Reported as copyright. God, people are so dumb. Everything on this playlist is profit shared. So I pay for the music to play it, which is why there's a very specific list. Front trunk, gas tank, air tank, compressor, controllers. Yeah, rear engine. Yes, America. J-Bone, this is 2 years of work, but I do this in my free time, okay? I have multiple careers, businesses, husband, father, yard work, broken sinks to fix, you know, all the daily shit that everybody else has to do. So I get a handful of hours a week out here, and I make it happen. Yeah, but rear engine. It's going to be a flat 4 air-cooled V-dub. It's just going to be a big one with a turbo. Yeah, M2, I am. Professional chef. Motivational speaker. Yeah, J-Bone, life does get in the way. I'm a journeyman electrician. Like I said, super busy. Ian Atkins, you're very successful. Not yet. I don't know. I think success is something that's a never-ending chase for me, which is why I keep gathering more skills. It never feels like enough. Yeah, M2. That big old ocean gets in the way. Yes, I'm a journeyman electrician. Nerf. The main body will be sprayed in satin black truck bed liner, and then it's going to have electric purple accents. You can see some of them here. Here. Up in there. Over here. Little bit right there. Even more here. And then the interior is going to be metallic purple and black Cayman alligator. Yeah, kind of a Joker style. It is very similar to the Joker purple. Thanks, Ian. Atkins. Bro, so flow. Hey, J-Bone. Wheelie wheel. Yeah, when I first started this project 2 years ago, I wanted a Porsche engine, air-cooled, 6-cylinder, turboed, but it was too expensive. So we ain't fucking rich around here. Again, I do all this in my free time. I fund all of this up until recently. Now you guys fund it. So whatever you guys donate is what I spend on the car. All my other money, everything, my wife quit her job and opened her own company. So I can't spend any extra money. I'm taking care of everything right now. But does anyone remember that matte black Ford dually with purple? No, I don't think I saw that one. Thanks, Willie Will. Lauren Sullivan, you just need to register it as modified and you can get a VIN number. I already have a VIN number. This is 100% street legal here in Idaho. We live free out here. They don't really care. If it's got a factory VIN and you have running lights, brake lights, and headlights, you don't even have to have blinkers. Run it. What up, Nitro Freak? This project has not been finished for many years. 2 years. Is Idaho the place with the Mormons? No, that's Utah. That's funny. You ever use a DA sander on the steel? I will. Thanks, Patrick. Is Idaho the place with the Amish? Yeah, we do have some Amish here. Sideways. Yeah, Bo. I mean, they really don't. Now, if I would have built this completely from scratch without having the original title, then I would have to get a VIN. But I've done it for motorcycles before. It's just a process. You have to get a safety inspection and pay to have somebody come out and stamp a VIN, and it's completely possible. It just takes longer to get paperwork for it. Yeah, here, I mean, if you're out tearing up the streets or wreaking havoc or, you know, being dangerous, then the cops will stop you and hassle you. But, you know, if you're just chill, you just cruising or, you know, doing burnouts in designated areas, I would say, for safety, they really don't care. Full bag. Air strut in the front, double convoluted D2500s in the back. I designed and cut all that out on my little plasma table. Double drop swing link. Thanks, Patrick Silva. Nikolai, no, you can't come over, but ejector seat, yeah. It's a show car. Trump. Yes, I did all the welding. I'll love it. Patrick, we don't Subi swap V-dubs around here. It'll be a 2276 cc stroker air-cooled V-dub turbo. Thanks, Trump. Yeah, the Pro Street built tranny's already in. I got 325 50 15 track tires. Neato. So this is a reinforced IRS converted to swing. Chromoly axles, one-piece boots, welded throwout, welded gears. Built to handle that turbo. Limit, this is 2 years so far. Yeah, look at these big bitches. Look at them. Dusted boots gonna lose them. I don't plan on dying anytime soon. What up, Grim Gangster? Thanks, Limit. Yeah, you fucking tell him, Bo. we don't do politics here, bud. No politics, no religion. V6. Yeah. Yeah, big hips, low tits. It's No Title by Upchurch. Thanks, Bo. Yeah, Bobby Joe knows.
I'm just a beautiful night, man. I'm not to be loved. Some people call me a redneck, so call me a thug. I just tell them I'm me. I smile and give them a shrug. As I sit back in my green room and I get fucked up, I tend to drown my sorrow. I deal with my pain. I have a giant disruption that's inside of my brain. I tell my family I'm sorry. I'm trying to change, but if I'm being honest, I think I say the same. I'm just a beautiful night, man. I'm not to be loved. Some people call me a redneck, so call me a thug. I just tell them I'm me. I smile and give them a shrug. As I sit back in my green room and I get fucked up.
Yeah, it's cambered because of the swing axle. So it's aired out right now. It's slammed all the way down right now. I'd have to air it up to drive it. What up, Ben? Yeah, everybody's been good. I think I only timed out 2 people. I was thinking, I got to get the strut in. Beautiful Nightmare by FJ Outlaw. Just finished overhauling rear diff today. And building my house in between. Yeah, I am too. You know what's up. But I was thinking, if I don't nail that measurement for that strut, when these doors go up, they're not going to match at the top. There is no adjustment for that. There's only strut placement. Oh, QF. Doesn't scrape? No. So how much is that? Let me get a tape measure real quick. Hold on. 3/4 inch off the ground in the front, and I'm 4.5 in the back because I got to add a deep sump. So there's going to be a secondary oil sump on the bottom of the engine. So I have 4.5. I thought it was 4.5. Hold on, let's check that too. Might as well while we're here, right? Oh no, it's 3.5. Yeah, Nikolai. Originally, I had it sitting on the concrete with shorter tires in the front. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait a minute. If for whatever reason, like shit breaks, right? Especially custom shit. If my air system fails, I won't even be able to push it to the side of the road because I'll be digging asphalt. So I went with an 1.5 inch taller tire. So when it's aired out, I'm 3/4 inch off the ground in the front. That should be enough for me to push it to the side of the road and wait for the tow truck, or pull it up on a tow truck, you know? And then I had to adjust the back too, because I have to add an extra oil sump. There you go, Ben. When the shit get gritty. What up, Jesus? Fernandez. How much gas it take? I don't know what that means. Haley Parrish. Oh, 10 gallons. It'll be done when it's done. I'm working on it. I mean, really. See you later, Ian Atkins. Thanks for stopping by. Well, hit that subscribe and like. Likes are free. Everybody should be double tapping the screen. The door hinges, it's an aftermarket hinge. I didn't make the hinge. I had to make everything else to make the hinge work. But this is the aftermarket hinge. You can buy these for a few $100 on Alibaba or Amazon or, you know, wherever. Will it have AC? Absolutely not. Steve, the engine's not in right now. It's up there on a shelf. This motherfucker. Game of pool. Thanks, Angel. We got a, I don't remember what this is, 8-inch visor molded into the roof skin. Put a caster on each corner so you can roll in a breakdown. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Me neither, Angel. It's what I'm working on. I got to figure out strut placement for that door, which I'm a little worried about, because even getting the subframe inside for this hinge on this side, it was about a ½ inch off. Whatever in the factory stamping, or maybe it was in an accident and tweaked the body, I don't really know. But I do know that I matched all the frame pieces exactly, but reversed, obviously, to that side. I cut 2 sets, or 1 set, 2 pieces of each. And when I tried to line it up on this side last week, the corner gusset is a ½ inch lower, and the front upright support was a ½ inch higher. So it's almost tweaked like that. Thanks, Alf-tastic. So even if I pull a measurement for the strut on that side, something's telling me it's going to be a ½ inch off on this side because the other 2 pieces were. Happy birthday, Tanner. And once I pick the strut placement, it is non-adjustable, and I need both the doors to peak and match evenly right there where that one is. I need to match this one. So as I've been walking through talking about the car this morning for the last 50 minutes, I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I can't slot it because then it would only rely on nut and bolt tension, and that's not going to last very long. And the strut has to be removable for service. Struts wear out, so it's got to be accessible, removable, replaceable, and somehow I might just have to cut this whole quarter panel out just so I could see in there. What's this scrap metal? Yeah, half of it is scrap metal. I pulled it out of a dumpster. Can I get it in the same position and then extend the strut for install? Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and pin this door up in the exact same position as that one. But I think because the strut bolt, I can show you, it's a pain in the ass. But so see, here's my strut, right? But look, it's down in that tiny, tiny little fucking hole that I can't even get my hand down in. And then it's bolted through on a backing plate right there. What up, RJ? What estimated time will it be finished? I really don't know, but when am I going to put the engine will go in last. So anyway, on the other side, I might just cut out, because you could see I left, this is the original body right here. But when I cut the drip rail off, and at the time I didn't know all these clearances, so you can see I just slowly cut more and more of the quarter panel away until I could do what I was trying to do, and then I backfilled it. But now that I know, I can take measurements off this side to match to the other side. But I think what I'm going to have to do is literally cut this whole quarter skin off. This is already reinforced and triangulated. As long as there's no weight on the A pillar, because it's not reinforced over there yet, I shouldn't get any twisting, I don't think. Again, I don't fucking know, because I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just out here figuring it out. But I think, so in order for ease of access, I think on that other side, I'm just going to cut this whole quarter panel out. And then pin the door. I'll tie it up to the ceiling, or I don't know, something, and get it in the perfect position, and then add my strut. That way I can mark my strut position. This one I just guessed because I couldn't mark it from this side to drill from the other side. I just took some measurements with the tape and figured it out, and luckily fucking nailed it, you know? Like, I mean, that was literally by chance that I got that the first time. How heavy do you think it's going to be? I'm keeping it around 2,000 pounds. Will it be? Who fucking knows? We're going to find out. But that's the goal. I've been very conscious about what I cut away and what I've put back. It'll be heavier than stock, but I'm trying to keep it within 200 pounds heavier than stock. What up, 10X? RJ Adventure, it'll be a 2276cc stroker air-cooled V-dub mounted in the back, turboed. There you go. Ben just dropped the specs right there. It's what's left of a 67 Beetle, stretched, widened, disc brakes, wide body, Lambo doors, suicide hood, roof scoop, airbags, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Look at that quarter panel tucks into the body. Tons and tons and tons of work to still do. Nikolai, how much money do you need? For what? Jesse James, what made me decide on a V-dub? They're, Nicola, if you want to donate money, hit that super chat and donate, but we'd really appreciate it. But this car is worth a lot if I was going to sell it. Put a 5.0 in it? No. I won't do anything for it. Just personal preference. Isaac, if you don't mind me asking, did you go to school for this? No. No, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am not a professional fabricator or engine builder. This is what I do for fun. Just over the years, I get the tools, I get the engines, I tear them apart, I build shit, figure it out, watch YouTube videos. All right, Nicola, that's fine, bud. Thanks, Javier. Nah, Larry, I don't Subi swap V-dubs around here. Not a fan of Subaru. If you are, that's fine. I'm just not. All right, see ya, Nicola. No, I'm in Idaho. Larry Barnes, it'll be a 2276cc stroker air-cooled V-dub turboed mounted in the back where it goes. Thanks, Ford Ranger dude. Jesse James, what are your plans for the car after you're done? SEMA. Take to see him, show it off, build my YouTube channel. I already got 2 other builds on deck after this. I just only have room to work on one at a time. as it is, my metal fabrication table is right there on the concrete. See all my marks? I squat down there, do the metal work, slap it on the car. Thanks, RJ. Yeah, I got plenty of other builds I would like to do. Got to get this one done first. Nah, no derby. No, I don't race, I build. It's the only placement of the strut is the one that makes rethink M2. I'm not sure what the fuck that means, but thanks, 10X. Thinking about nothing, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just strut placement. If I don't nail it perfectly, the tips of the doors won't match when it's up in the air. So, thanks, cowboy. I appreciate you, bro. So I got to figure out how to get that done. And I think what it's going to take is I'm going to have to cut away that whole quarter panel so that I can see and mark and measure. Thanks for Ranger dude. Yeah, I'll probably cut this whole panel out right here. I still got to cut the drip rail off. But I think if I cut that out all the way, then I can reach straight in to mark strut placement. If I pin the door up. And then drill it from this side through the backing plate. It's the only way I can think of to get it perfect. You know, sometimes it's 2 steps back for your 1 step forward, but at least it's original body and not a hand fabricated part. That would suck a little bit more. And this is just all tacked in right now. But you can see I was a 1/2 inch off on my gusset. I don't know if you can see that. That was supposed to line up flush with this piece. And I matched but mirrored it from the other side. So something in the body is tweaked or imperfect from the factory maybe. But it's negligible because I can pull off the concrete. I can pull a bunch of measurements and it's the same. It's something with the inside structure that's off, not the outside. All my lines line up. You know, so. Can I explain what a journeyman electrician is? Yeah, I am the boss electrician on the job site, and I wire apartment buildings and houses. Yeah, there you go. That damn Ben fucking types as fast as I can talk. M2, I just answered your confusing question. Good, because I was fucking confused, bro. I was just over here winging it, strut. I don't know. Here, this is what I'm going to do. Hopefully that answers your confusing question. Looks like I nailed it. Thinking about nothing? Yeah, you're an electrician too? You a journeyman or an apprentice? He needs like 20 G's to fix it. Yeah, probably. Journeyman? Fuck yeah, congratulations, bro. For going the distance. I know a lot of people don't want me to paint it, but I'm going to paint it. Odin's Descendants. Is that Union? 1141. I'm going to assume so because it has a number. Yeah. Thanks, BF. How long would it take me if I had the money? It's time as well. It's not just the money, but again, this is what I do on my free time for fun. This isn't full time. I would love it to be full time, but unfortunately, I got kids to feed and bills to pay, so yeah, RJ, it's Raven. How many hours so far? I have no idea. 2 years of 5 to 30 hours a week. It'll be a 2276cc stroker air-cooled V-dub turboed mounted in the back where it goes. How your wife or partner feels about it? Mama fully supports me in everything that I do, but check out the channel, you'll see. Yeah, that's one thing I don't have to worry about around here. Me and Mama lift each other up through our passions and hobbies and businesses, and we don't tear nobody down around here. If everybody else would just fucking lift up the dude next to him that's hungry enough to work for it, the world would be a better place. I am a lucky guy. I got no confusion about that. Yeah, RJ. Mama supports and Upchurch entertains. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Upchurch, but it just fucking gets me going, bro. Solid ass real motherfucker, great music, bunch of different genres. I prefer, obviously, the genre he does that I listen to, but he has a bunch. You go full country, you go alternative, you go, I mean, everything. He does everything. The bonnet vents here, or that would be the bonnet, right? I don't know. I'm in America. This is a deck lid. That's where the headlights are going. I'm hiding the headlights inside there. He is the best. Charge, 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 charge. Thanks, Bruce. Yeah, I got micro spotlights that are going to go in there, 4 on each side. They're also pure white light 7K, and they're Euro yellow, so it'll double as my blinkers. If I can find a sequential controller, I would like it to flash yellow to white like that. But we'll see. What in the world have you done to that Beetle? Well, there ain't much Beetle left, I can tell you that. Does he have any of the bikes, and what are they? I don't have any of the bikes here, and I just sold my show bike, I don't know, a month ago, maybe. Bonnet equals hood. Yeah, that's what I thought. decklet. Thanks, Ka. Bad schematics. You're the second person to say that this morning. Wouldn't that be fucking cool? Yep, there you go. Balls DP. No, DK, I'll be painting it. The main body will be sprayed in satin black truck bed liner, and then it's going to have electric purple accents. You can see some of them's already done like that. And then the interior will be metallic purple and black Cayman alligator. Where will you drive this car? Everywhere. No, I'm out in Idaho, USA. Thanks, Geronimonakokin. Whatever. The fuck. No, the engine's not built yet. It's in a million pieces. Thanks, Balls DP. I appreciate the sub, huh? Jesse James, yeah, this is all done in my tiny garage. Look, I got 2 feet here, and I got 3 feet on the other side. And I do it all. Done. Tour over. Yeah, and I'm completely self-taught. I got no formal training. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is the first car I've ever built. Ogden does smell like dog food. Yeah, Clay, I'm in Idaho. Thanks, Roger. What M2 say? For those who don't know about Ross, put a tool in his hand and he'll learn it. He'll learn it and use it. What you see over here, all through his experiences, but most of all, he'll respond to you. Yeah. Yeah, I just figure it out. I fuck a lot of shit up, get a lot of scrap metal, but I do save the scrap metal, and a lot of times it goes right back into the car somewhere else. But you can see I got piles of fucked up shit because I don't know. You know, we just figure it out. Where's that roof skin at? Remember that roof skin I tried to do on the, there it is. I tried to do on the English wheel. And I got it close, but then Jason Mullins let me come out to his ranch and chop the top off another bug. So this is the roof off of another 67 that was out in his field. Cool ass dude. Shout out MC Ranch. Thanks, Tyler Smith. There's the engine specs right there. Benjamin Lay's got them for y'all. What up, Dove Style? Main body will be satin black truck bed liner, and it's going to have purple accents and metallic purple and black Cayman alligator interior. Boom. Also, Ben, the gauges show up today, this afternoon. Same shit, different toilet, yeah. Yeah, the metallic purple, it's called electric matte purple. So it's not quite a metallic flake. It's almost like they ground down a metallic flake to a powder and mixed it in. So it's got a sheen, a real shiny sheen to it, like a bug, like an actual insect. Do I need any more Beetle parts? No, not as of right now. Honestly, there's very little of the original Beetle left. Everything is fully customized or completely made from scratch. What up, John V? Schematics. How did you find doing the body work if you do or don't have fab experience? Just wondering, because I'm a welder bodyman by trade and shit still stumps me to this day. Hey, then we're both on the same page. It all stumps me every day. I push through it. I figure it out. I fuck up some shit, fix some shit. This is one thing, okay? When it comes... This is the most important thing that I could possibly fucking say about this subject right now. There are 0 mistakes in welding and fabricating. 0. There is only more welding and more fabricating. That is it. You cannot make a mistake in welding and fabricating. Because even if you did make a mistake, you just cut it off and do it again. No mistakes in welding and fabricating, just more welding and more fabricating. So if you don't know what you're doing and you're on a time crunch, or you don't have the material to do it more than once, it's probably going to be a rough road. You know, I learn best from my mistakes. That is clear. So fucking shit up gives me the data I need to not fuck it up again, you know? So I might fuck it up again, but it will not be in the same way I just fucked it up. You know, that's really just what it is. Fucking shit up is my motto. Yeah, I ain't scared to fuck it up. I'm not. I'll just grab some more metal and weld it back on. Cut it off, weld it back on. What up, the shop? Yeah, American Coast. People are so scared of failure. Failure is wisdom. Embrace it. Learn from it. The only time you should be scared of failure is if you are unable to learn from your mistakes. If you are just completely insane and do the same dumb shit over and over and over again, you should probably quit. Yeah, dub style. You like the Bug Gotti style? Acetylene or arc, yet I weld and that build a lot of fabrication project. Yeah, you just figure it out. It ain't, I mean, really, if you got any kind of mechanical inclination, you know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to figure it out. Now, if you don't, if you're real young and you're just starting and you don't have, you know, being poor, having to fix everything for 20 years life experience, that it's going to be a little bit harder for you, but it's not impossible. If somebody else made it with their hands, you can make it with your hands. That's how that works. Now, if a machine made it, you can still make it with your hands, but it's probably going to take you a really long time. Thanks, Matt B. AJC, no, I didn't make these hinges. You can buy these on Alibaba, Amazon, eBay. It's a universal scissor door hinge. They're retardedly heavy and pretty much a giant pain in the ass to put in. As you can see, I had to cut a quarter of the car away, build an entire subframe structure inside. They definitely take a bunch of work, but for the price, a couple few $100, it's the cheapest option, hands down. So for the money savings, I sacrificed the weight and the work to get them in the car. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that hinge off. Look what I just noticed. Pinch, seal gap, pinch, fuck. Okay, we're cutting the hinge back off and adjusting it. Can I buy that damn factory? Yeah, everything's for sale. The air scoops are not functional. Could they be? Yes, but there's no reason for them to be. It's pure aesthetics. This is a show car. And it's open engine, air cooled in the back, so I don't need any forced induction cooling. The engine just sits right here. Did you ever price suicide doors? No. There wasn't any reason to. I wasn't putting them on here. Yeah, M2. That was, again, I had a couple hours after work and we fucking went live and made it happen. And perfect example of mistakes are made, but it's not really a mistake. There's just more welding and fabricating. I'm going to have to cut the hinge off of the subframe and put the adjuster in and turn that back plate. Not a big deal because I only tacked it in. So I got 3 small tacks on that backing plate to cut, and then I can adjust and put it back up. I will have to tie the door up though and put my gap blocks back in to keep the door gap. Falcon Coupe, New Zealand. Fuck yeah. What up, New Zealand? Think about nothing. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, stay tuned. We got a bunch more shenanigans and material to fuck up. Suicide Lambo. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, we are worldwide in this garage. I think we got people on every continent. Would you like to do some work on my Corvette? It's not that I wouldn't. I just don't know where your Corvette is, nor do I have room to work on more than one at a time. Yeah, M2. Ain't no mistakes. Just more welding, more fabricating. I mean, how many fenders did I make? I think I made 27 different fenders before I settled on that one. You know, that was months of work. Dub style. I'm in Idaho, USA. always come across this live. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Jersey. What color are your Dickie shorts? Black. It's a weird question. It's almost 3 a.m. there Sunday morning. Yeah, it's 8:50 a.m. Saturday morning here. But all right, I'm going to stop the live, go take a piss, get my water, and then we'll go live again. I'll see y'all in a minute.